It is with an extremely heavy heart that I have to inform you that Rusty the Allotment Cat passed away. The last time I saw Rusty was a few days before I left London. I left on the 6th, and apparently he died about a week later. He arrived on my allotment about, I can't remember now, but 2011. And I remember doing a bit of work. And I looked up and there was this kitten there. And I looked down, carried on with my work. I looked up again and it had gone. And this happened for quite a few days. And then this day I was by the gate and I looked up and I saw this ginger kitten. And I looked at it and I said, so what do they call you then? And the name Rusty popped into my head. And from that point onwards, we would meet up every few days. He'd come and help with doing the digging. He'd come and have a sleep in the shed. And it got to the point where I put a cat flap in the shed so he could go in and out as he pleased. Because we thought at the time he might have been a stray. Because we didn't see where he came from. He just popped up, spent a few hours in the garden, and then just went again. And it was about 4 or 5 years, I think, before we discovered that the house by my plot, the owner came out and called Rusty, Rusty. And that was his name. And I think it was another 5 years before the owner found out that their cat was an internet famous cat, Rusty the Allotment Cat. He got into a few scrapes over the years. We both did. And we supported each other through them. And some of the best moments are not on film. Was when he would come and sit in the shed. And we would just have a sleep on the sofa. Or having our food and having a cup of tea, because he quite liked a few little sips of tea. But I guess all in the last few years he was getting on, and I spoke to Gary a few days after I moved to Wales, and I sent him a humongous box of food. I think it was something really big, like 83 sachets. And Gary said, that's enough to get us through the year. And I said, don't take them all over at the same time, because if he discovers you've got that much food, he'll want 3 or 4 in a sitting. But unfortunately, he didn't get to find out. I was unpacking some of my boxes yesterday and I came across this, which is a ceramic Rusty the Cat, which one of you sent me about 8 years ago, I think. And a bookcase is going to be built in this corner in the next few days, and Rusty will have pride of place on the bookshelf. I've also got a few little strands of Rusty's fur somewhere. So when I find that, I'll put that on the bookcase as well. So as we mourn the passing of Rusty the Allotment Cat, who was more than just a cat, he was my best friend. Let us rejoice in the love that he gave. Rusty, the Allotment Cat, will never be forgotten.